Yes, 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 yes.
Wakanda forever, baby.
Yeah, for real. This is supposed to be this, bro.
It's
Yeah.
This.
Even the white man knows that.
W. That's a W, yeah?
That's Wu-Tang forever.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing weird.
Anyway, we're the Gym Rat Pack back again. Yeah, new episode. So Larry Olubamiwo,
Damien Ashley,
and
L-Rock.
here to give you the
entertainment news.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go into our first topic. And the first topic is about Marvel is reportedly changing Black Panther 2's plot due to Letitia Wright controversy.
Letitia.
As he likes to call her.
Letitia Wright.
So, this story's been bandied around for quite a while, actually. Let me go into this. Let me go into this report first. This is from the Direct.
Oh, the Direct.
Yeah, they're quite reputable. They're quite reputable. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not variety, but they're there.
Yeah, but they'll do.
They'll do.
So, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is just under a year away, but so many questions still remain about the project, including those surrounding actress Letitia Wright. Director Ryan Coogler and the MCU team were thrown a tragic curveball when Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman passed in 2020 after years of privately battling colon cancer. Since then, the world has wondered how Marvel Studios would respond in a sequel, or if a sequel would even happen at all. Well, the team decided to push forward, honouring the legacy of Boseman with Wakanda Forever and passing the Black Panther torch onto someone worthy of the mantle. One of the names that has come up most prominently in those conversations is Letitia Wright's Shuri. However, the actress has been anything but easy to work around over the last few months, with Wright taking a stand against COVID-19 vaccines and then sustaining an injury which forced her to take time away from the project. Now, the Shuri actress is ready to go and come back to set, but Marvel may have made some changes in her absence. According to insider KC Walsh, Black Panther Wakanda Forever writer-director Ryan Coogler and co. changed the ending of the sequel in the midst of Letitia Wright's problematic actions on set. Walsh tweeted after questions of Wright being fired from the project started to bubble up, confirming that the studio and actress parting ways was a completely fake news story. He actually quoted and saying, "I don't know why I even have to put this out, but I feel like this fire is getting out of control thanks to a completely fake news story. But I have confirmed with my source that Letitia Wright has not been fired by Marvel/Disney at this time." He went on to clarify that Marvel Studios team has changed the ending to Wakanda Forever because of Wright, so they were not going to rewrite and reshoot the entire film because of her. I'll leave it there because it doesn't need to. It might infringe on, or encroach, should I say, on another story that we're going to do after this. Yeah. So I've read that from the Direct, but I've seen videos from Screen Rant, who are very reputable, as we know, and a few others which talked about this, because at first the rumors were that, as you heard, that she got fired.
She got fired, yeah.
And then it came out that no, she didn't get fired, but because of the controversy, they have now changed it. She was meant to get the mantle as Black Panther, but now they have changed it. One of the main changes that I heard, so this is not fact, this is just what I've heard through these videos.
Through the grapevine.
Is they're saying now that there's going to be numerous people wearing a Black Panther suit, but that M'Baku is going to be Black Panther now. Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah. But he's going to be Black Panther until Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa's child, grows up to take the mantle. That's what I'm hearing is now going to be the story. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it comes from quite reputable sources, which this source does go into as well.
Right.
So with that being said, what do you guys think about all of this news? Who wants to go first?
Damien, Ashley.
Leon Rocky is going to go first. Now, I mean, first, I just touch with the last point you mentioned. Winston Duke, love him, brilliant as M'Baku. Should that happen? No. For main reasons, if you read the comics, you know M'Baku is a villain. He's one of the main antagonists of Black Panther, of T'Challa. So that would make no sense. And I don't think even the way he was written in the first film, it wouldn't fit. It just wouldn't fit. He's too good playing like the antagonist and also having the comedic element of like, I may be a good guy, I may be a bad guy, I'm always gonna be the fringes of that. It wouldn't work. You have to have a stoicism with the character Black Panther. He doesn't resonate with that. And again, love Winston Duke. I even loved him in the horror he did with
with Lupita. Yeah.
But no, it doesn't work. Going back to the main story of
Damn
you, Letitia.
Letitia Wright.
Letitia Wright. I will say your name correctly, dear. No, going to Letitia Wright. I'm on the fence with this. I personally feel, I know you guys may feel differently in this, I personally feel she's been caught out. From what I heard, I've run into the injury now because I wanted to find out what the injury was. It was a stunt-based injury. She fractured her shoulder and had a severe concussion. So it wasn't just like, oh, I sprained my ankle and I can't come back to set for 2 weeks. No, she actually had a bad fractured shoulder, had to go surgery, and then she had a severe concussion. So the stunt rig went wrong. She knocked off. In between that, her whole issue with COVID has been brought up because getting back into the States after coming to the UK for physio and whatnot and the surgery and everything else has hindered that. Obviously, we spoke before. You've seen it in a previous video where we talked about the fact of why did she come back to the UK. That seemed like a dumb move.
We'll put a link in the description for that video.
Have a look at that. But I still personally think she's caught in the middle of it. I've heard ramblings about she's apparently going around set having back and forth disagreements about the COVID vaccination and spreading rumours. I think that's Hollywood bullshit personally. But them rewriting the ending, it's possible to have done that. I wouldn't put it past them not to do that because Marvel have got to take all their eggs and put in the right direction. They can't just take a gamble on this. It's going to work out. Do I like the direction, if that is a direction with M'Baku? Not personally, no. But then again, there's been issues about not having T'Challa recast, which we may touch on later on.
Well, we are going to touch on that later.
So, I don't know. I mean, I think that article went a little bit into like on-set issues. I'm like, that's not an on-set issue. Fracturing your shoulder and being sent away, that's not an on-set issue. Well, that's a bit of clickbait. Let me not go into it. Let me get your take on this, Leon.
I want yours first.
Are you on mine first?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, see, the thing is, it does come into it because obviously the injury part of the equation, that's not her fault. Actors.
No, it happens.
It happens. So I do take issue with her coming back here to recuperate, but that's by the by. But then again, if you have an issue with the vaccine and you're in the States already, then you really should have thought twice before you came back here, knowing that you'd have to go back. And that, as you can see, the major studios are having a vaccine mandate. So you should have really thought twice about that if you have certain views on the vaccine. And that's fine. I've got no issue with her view on the vaccine, whether you're for it, whether you're not for it.
That's all you.
That's you. I can understand the pros and cons.
It's your body.
Do you know what I mean?
You make your own decision.
I haven't got a problem with that. I do. If she has been going around on set, which I doubt she has, as you said, but it's been reported by a lot of people that she's been doing that. If she has been doing that, then obviously that's a problem because you can't impose your will and yourself on others. That's not right. Now, as you said, bro, I don't like the trajectory of this script. I don't like where this script is going. I love Ryan Coogler. He's a fantastic talent. I honestly think in years to come he's going to be a major player in Hollywood. But I understand the position he's been put in with everything that's happened with Chadwick Boseman's death. And then obviously all of this going on with Letitia. I understand he's literally in an impossible position. But as you said, everyone, listen, if you go back to the comics, M'Baku is an out-and-out villain, an adversary of Black Panther. They obviously rewritten him for the MCU. I like the way they rewritten him for the MCU, but in doing that, he just does not fit the mantle of Black Panther. He doesn't even fit. Black Panther is supposed to be a strong yet agile guy. And M'Baku is nothing of the sort, you know. I mean, Winston Duke in real life is a big dude. He's a big guy. He's my height, if not more, if not taller. He's, you know, I'm 6'4". You know, he's a big guy. It's just not gonna fit well. It's not gonna fit well. Him being, and I don't like this whole, you know, Black Panther's had a child. T'Challa's had a child.
We're talking about 20 years until that happens. It's like, what are you gonna do?
It just seems to me like what's happening now with this script is what happened with the Star Wars script. No one knows what to do, and everyone's just like, yeah, and it's all gone Pete Tong, which is what and what they should have done to solve this issue was just recast T'Challa, which we'll be going into as a story very soon. It would have solved all of this. But now we have a situation now where the script has been changed numerous times. They've changed it numerous times to get to where they are now. And I don't feel, you know, they're going to be compared, unfortunately, to the first film. The first film, as you said in a previous video, is set in history. Like, that still is the, when you take the single characters, no ensembles, out of the single characters in their films, that's made the most money. It's made more money than Iron Man. It's made more money than Thor. It's made more money than all of them on his first outing solo.
Yeah.
That says a lot. And that's a lot to live up to.
I like to follow.
Do you know what I mean? And you know people are waiting to see Ryan Coogler live up to the first one, which is now not going to happen.
No.
I mean, it was going to be a tough ask even with Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. You know, because very rarely are sequels better than the first film. You know, that's a rarity. But yeah, I mean, listen, I wish her the best. I feel like I see your sentiment. I do feel there's a little bit of hate going on towards her. And I don't know if that's warranted or not. I'm not on set. I don't know what's going on. I don't.
Letitia, reach out.
Yeah,
put
man.
a comment below.
Come and tell your story.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, let us know. But I mean,
yeah.
I mean, this is. I don't know what to think, man. Bro, what's your take on this?
Well, I'm very worried.
Okay.
Because I'm worried. I don't like when they start changing stories.
Yeah.
And then it's rewritten and this and that, and it seems like it's being done quite quickly. So will it make sense? Will it add up? Yeah, it's quite worrying. Even if they're talking about M'Baku and whatnot, it's just like that's just like pie in the sky, knee-jerk reaction moves. It just doesn't make sense, like you said. Villains should stay villains and just keep it the way it is. But as for Letitia, a bit like what Damien said, yeah, she's gone home. But why did you go home? Because I know, like, since the pandemic started, people were skeptical on whether to book a holiday, not book a holiday. So you got to know, you do know that, you know, this can happen. And especially if your stance is a certain stance, then you need to stay where you are, get your stuff done, and then go home. When it's put to bed, go home. And then you worry about the next thing at the next time. But all I know is, you know, this is the life of some celebrities. I mean, if I fell down and broke my shoulder and I'm on the set as Black Panther, I ain't leaving. I'm going to recover in the trailer.
Yeah, well, especially when you're in the States. I mean, she's not in, I don't know, a country where there's not great medical care.
You're in the best. We said that before as well. We said that on the last episode, that the medical care is amazing over there. And what they can afford to pay for her.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? They give her a bionic arm by tomorrow.
And that's the key thing. They will be paying. It's not coming out of her pocket. Do you know what I mean? It's
because
not coming...
there must be something in her contract to say.
Oh, bro, if
you're injured
on set, of course, you're covered.
There's an extra change anyway for her.
Yeah, you're covered.
For her,
You're
so
covered.
just relax and stay your ass there, finish your film, and then go home when you finish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like you said, I mean, with everything that's going on now, you must have known. I mean, we knew all the major studios were having a vaccine mandate months ago. Do you know what I mean? So come on, you must have known.
Well, she's going to be in it.
Yeah, you're in it.
Agent's going to say this.
Yeah.
You know, people on the movie are going to say, right, this is the procedures, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I expected a bit more.
Yeah, because, I mean, listen.
Based on what we know, I expected more sense.
Yeah.
But who knows? You know, there's three sides to every story. So, you know what I mean? Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
But unless they said, boy, we're going to commence in a year's time, I'm not going home.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's just this whole story is just taking on a life of its own now because of this this whole thing, and it's kind of taken a shine off of the actual film. You know what I mean? Because this is, even when this film comes out, you know, this is what people are going to be talking about, like the Letitia Wright thing. And I've heard rumors, and it might be true, it might not be true, that if they do another one, they might not have her back.
Well, this is something she needs to be careful about as well, because the amount of people that have been blackballed from like as problem, you're just a problem. I'm just not going to
deal with you.
I'm not going to deal with you. Like you do.
Yeah.
You know, if there's any truth to it.
Yeah.
News travels quick.
Yeah.
And keep you out of it.
The only hypothetical I can see is that she was not going around like blasting her theories on the vaccine, but probably it was coming up as a regular conversation. Have you been vaccinated? Are you going to get it? And she was probably being very outspoken of, no, I'm not getting it. And then
this is why.
And then this is why. And then after that, just hurt her shoulders. You know what? Fuck it. I want to get out of this atmosphere anyway, because I'm constantly being asked about that. I don't want to have it. I've done my shoulder. I'm going to go home with my family for a little bit. You know, probably complete lapse of, you know, you might not be able to get back. And she, I'll be able to get back. Major's going to sort it out for me. Didn't.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. On the flip side, though, I will say this. It isn't inconceivable that she has been going around and said, because I just remembered she put out a tweet, I think 2 tweets, about an anti-vaxxer tweet. She retweeted and liked. And everyone got, and that's where the controversy started,
right?
Okay.
And then she went on Instagram and did the same thing, and now it's deleted. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to. I don't know who's advising her, but you've got to have enough sense, because I know all three of us. If we tweet something and we put something on Instagram, that's we're willing to stand by.
I'm stand by it.
I'm not deleting shit.
No,
I don't care what advisor advising.
No,
I don't know used to are like that. I put it out there for a reason. Yeah. I'm keeping it out there.
It wasn't a knee-jerk reaction.
Right.
I wasn't caught in my own feelings putting it out.
Right.
It's something I thought about. You ever see a tweet from me that's dodgy, then I'm standing by my dodgy.
I'm standing by it.
I might have to apologise about it afterwards.
But it's still staying there. It's not getting deleted.
It's not getting deleted.
Take it how you will.
You take it how you take it.
Yeah.
But
to say it's been deleted, that says it all.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing.
I don't know why I have more expectations of people in positions to be a bit more thoughtful on what you're doing.
Right.
Like even if you think something.
If history has taught us anything, it's that you can't expect anyone from any positions alive.
We're looking at you, Boris Johnson.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just, people
or Hancock. Look at him.
Hancock.
Yeah, I mean that's but anyway. I'm really not. I'm not looking forward to this film. I'll be honest with you, and it's a shame because for me, Black Panther really excited me about the MCU, and I think both of you as well. Like, and it's just turned into something now where
it's turned into the Letitia Wright show.
Pretty much,
that's what it's turned into.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. It feels like she's more in control of the film. Like she's the only person there.
Yeah.
And there's thousands of people.
Right. You know, I mean, listen, there's Angela Bassett, there's Lupita, but all we're talking about is this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So...
Is Kaluuya coming back for this one?
Who?
Kaluuya.
From what I know, yeah.
Yeah,
from what I know, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, listen, what we've said all that can be
That's
said
it.
about
Nothing
this.
more to be said.
What do you guys think about this situation? I mean, it's a messed up situation. But yeah, let us know what you think about it. Yeah.
Down below.
If you're out there and you know, come and tell us.
Yeah.
Feel free, man.
I know where.
Floor is yours.
But we can be somebody. I can be Black Panther. Light skin Panther.